Yo, people.
Yeah.
Welcome back to The Fix, brought to you by Nightly Fix on Newstown 93 FM. It's your boy Nara here with Ari. Big up Jaffin at the building, big up DJ Burns, big up Honor Productions. But right now, we have a holy guest.
Yes.
In the building, a blessed guest in the building. Yeah, man, we have to care for man.
We're not on the prairie.
Spiritual. But big up our guest though, Kevin Downswell, in the building.
It's good to be here. Hello, everybody. Hello, New Star family. It's good to be here.
Thanks for being here, sir.
Thank you.
How is it going?
Wow. You hear my voice, right?
Yeah, man, me here.
So,
Singers like real singers like you always have them problem to talk in differently from when they perform.
Yeah. It's been amazing. I mean, we were in Anata Bay last Saturday, Realignment, and St. Elizabeth yesterday, and they were just simply amazing. So let me just first say thank you to the St. Mary people for showing up in their numbers, in their droves. And then last night, Stets, it was amazing. Thank you, St. Elizabeth, for showing up. Thank you.
So you're reaching this morning because last night was
yes, we reached in about almost 4 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for coming to our show. You must be tired again.
I can't think about tired now right now because we are all engine are buck right now for this weekend. So
you mentioned the Realignment Tour. Really, that's the reason why you're doing our interview, because you want to spread the gospel of the Realignment Tour. Yeah. Can you just share with us what it's about? And
well, Realignment,
the focus.
A lot of times when I'm wrapping up my year, I normally say, okay, and I'm going to spend time to say, God, thank you for what you did for this year, and say, okay, what do you want me to focus on for next year? I'm very proactive. I think about things way ahead of time. I'm someone who planned like 15, 20 years ahead. I'm like that. Wow. Even when I used to come to this school, I was always like that. I went big up to you Heights, you know. The school at this radio station is on. But I normally say, okay, Lord, show me what you want me to focus on for the next year. Realignment dropped in my spirit. And the baseline of realignment is about we as celebrities taking off our titles and the chip on our shoulders, literally rolling up our sleeves and focusing on people who are in tremendous need. And so for this year, for this summer, instead of, yes, we did cancel a lot of events for this summer. We canceled a number of events just to focus in on a girls' home in St. Mary and a boys' home in St. Elizabeth. The girls' home is Pringle Girls' Home, and St. Elizabeth is Manning Childcare Facility. We say, you know what, we're always all over the place. We're always traveling. This summer, my focus is spending time with these kids, rebuilding their morals, rebuilding their confidence about themselves, because these guys have been through a lot. Yeah. These guys have been abused, neglected, and so forth. So we are spending the whole summer, and so that's what Realignment is about. Spending this time focusing on people who are in need of let's put it like this. When Christ said preaching is way beyond speaking. It's about living. It's about having somebody look across at you and say, "Wow, that brother."
Yeah, because them say actions speak louder.
Exactly. So no matter how much I preach to you, if my actions don't complement that, it's nothing. So this summer, it's about that. Focusing on these kids. So right now, we're rallying the country about our own giving to them. We have a platform online that JN Group has provided. I support where persons can go online right now, because I know people listen to this program all over the world. So people can, no matter where you're at, you're able to go to which is the letter I, supportjamaica.com, and click Realignment Tour, and able to give through PayPal, through bank transfer, or through, either way you want to get the number and just write it down and walk in the bank, whichever way. But one of the things we have also provided is a bin in Town Super Save in St. Elizabeth, and 2 bins in St. Mary, one at Nest Supermarket and one at Hilo. I hear the bins are basically full. Wow. And we ask people to drop, when you come to the supermarket and you want to purchase your 10 bar of soap or your 6-pack of toothpaste, drop one in the basket. Drop something there. So if you go there and the drum full, just ask them to provide something for you. Just provide anything to contribute to these kids. Yeah. This is what Realignment is about.
So, you know, some people I hear this now, them might say, see, I already asked our friend already. The man already asked.
Which is one of the reasons why JN when JN came on board, we said, guys, we don't want to touch this money, none at all.
Yeah.
We want you guys to manage this thing properly. And then when this whole thing is over, everything goes. Kevin Downswell don't interface none at all with this money because it's all for them. It's about them. And that's what, as I say, Realignment is about. It's about being selfless, forgetting about yourself for a second. You know, yeah, you want up on a tour, you wanna travel, but at the end of the day, put that aside for a sec and focus on somebody that's outside of your circle.
Because I was about to ask you, because you said that you cancel the tours. So I'm saying, like, why not go and tour and have the Kevin Downswell Foundation? Because I'm sure that's, your foundation. Why not have people who you can put in charge to really be there and do that?
I could, but when you walk into a Pringle Girls Home, personally, and say, hey guys, and everybody go, and start scream, the impact is bigger than me sending a representative. As a matter of fact, number 2, I'm a hands-on person. I don't like being away and seeing and not being involved. I am not what do you call it? I'm not a perfectionist freak, or what do you call it? Whatever.
Yeah,
however, I just want to be able to touch what's being touched by my ministry. I want to be able to be involved. But the best person that the best tool to advertise your product is the artist himself. And therefore, the best way to connect to your audience is the artist himself. So I want to be able to talk to these girls myself, even though every week now, every other week, we're carrying different guests to these girls and boys. But I'm always there to connect with them because that's the road for me.
A while ago, you said we celebrities. You really claim the celebrity thing, like?
No, that's what people call us. I mean, that's what people call us. I don't really see myself as a celebrity.
Really?
No.
Your song Stronger can translate in Spanish, Portuguese, German, African, in all African tongue. Like,
non-Christians know the song, sing the song, love them songs. Some people favorite song.
I mean, for example, this song you just played a while ago, we just got a message a few days ago last week that it was the top video song in Christian in Australia. This song, Goodbye World. This EDM.
Sounding Goodbye World, yes.
Kevin Stout on us.
All of that happening. However, I don't know. I'm happy about what's happening across the world with my music and what's happening here, but that's not my heart. My heart is where people are at. So that's why you would always have me go on a stage and stopping at the middle of my sit and say, boss, you can make it. Don't give up. Hold up your head. Yeah, you just smoke the weed, but me I try to tell you, say, listen, God bigger than the weed. God bigger than that. Whatever you try use that for fill, God can fill it and Him can. So I won't just go on a stage and just sing a song. As a matter of fact, my songs that's what my songs do. My songs go way beyond just a hype or a vibe. My song go right straight to the soul, where it causes somebody to just pause and think and maybe somewhat make a change to their lives. And
what's fun about your songs or good about your songs? It's not the typical Christian songs, because as a young person myself, I'm a young person. And I attend church often, sometimes, but I really don't like the songs that most churches play because it's pretty boring and it's mundane and it's like, but then I can Goodbye World, even though I'm not the biggest EDM fan, but I can appreciate it because I know that you're trying to connect to young people. So that's what your focus is as a Christian artist, because there's always a debate in the Christian world about reggae music and dancehall, gospel dancehall, or what is like, do you focus on that as a Christian?
Well, the important thing is for no matter what you do, you have to understand your audience. Even in business, because I'm a businessman as well, you have to understand your audience. Know who listens to your music. And one of the things we do know now is that as much person who listens to my music in gospel is a massive sector in secular as well, people who are not saved. So it's important for me to be able to remind myself about that and try and be able to maintain that, relate to my audience. Don't go over them head. Don't do stuff that... They have to understand my message, and it has to be done in a way that they can directly connect to it immediately. For example, track 7. Not that me has ever played. But track 7 is Not Afraid with Rondell Positive. That song is... Boy! When you listen to that song, a man on the street will immediately connect to it because of the beat. Dum, dum, dum. Ba-da-da-da. If we had put that on a smooth, sweet rhythm, yeah, we have songs like that, but it's important to know the diversity of our audience and to be able to connect with each sector.
Right. Because that's what I love about the song, because I mean, it's not just Christian alone have hard times. You know, everybody in the world have hard times. And when you hear You Make Me Stronger, it really does put the energy back in a person to go back and start over. So whether they're Christian or not, you know, it can really connect to them. So I appreciate that about your music.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about. We can't lose touch with our audience.
Yeah, and as a Christian, what is the goal? To just reach Christians?
As a matter of fact,
the goal is to reach the masses, right?
As a matter of fact, Christ said, I didn't came to save those who are righteous. I came to those who don't know me. I came to those who really need to hear the word. So that's what it's all about. I know one of my major focus and calling is to strengthen those who know God, to keep them standing, to remind them that, hey, it's going to be all right. But also one of my major calling is going to where it's needed the most.
So to the Realignment Tour, or the Realignment initiative that you started. So you're going to the summer, that's what you're doing, you're spending the summer to visit the boys' home and the girls' home.
We've been.
Right.
Since May. And of course, we did some community engagement as well with IT. We did some road shows as well. And then we just wrapped up our fifth event this weekend in Anatole Bay and St. Mary. And then next weekend is going to be my first live recording in Jamaica ever. And so we are all excited about that. That's going to be massive for me. I don't think it's ever been done in gospel before where you have a live recording. And so all hands are on deck. That's why I'm standing here alone. Me alone drive come here because everybody, bam, 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 bam. Even my road manager who traveled with me, everybody hands are full. So it's all about this weekend, July 22nd, Jamaica College, 7 p.m. My first live recording. Me invite the whole lineup.
So you mean recording?
Everybody.
What do you mean a recording?
So
we have patrons there and you record the happenings and people can get it on CD?
Exactly. It's a live audio and video recording.
Okay.
The major priority is the audio though. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard guys in America like Israel Houghton Live and them people.
Yeah.
We've never tried that because we've always thought that, we don't have them technology there. But we name Jamaica and we are go after it. There's one reggae artist I know did it one day, one of these years, a few years back at the National Arena. I think it was Barry Hammond. So, you remember that? So we've never done it in gospel. We've never done it in gospel. And so it's not just about going in the studio and recording a song. We want to have the audience a part of that now. We want to bring in the whole environment, the whole atmosphere. And so it's this Saturday.
So it's just going to be you.
No, we'll have other guests.
You know what I'm thinking? Is it a situation where you're on YouTube and you see like them do the songs, like them in church, and like them singing, but then you hear the talk over and say, "Oh, when I wrote this song, like so this sort of what is going to be like the vibe of it, like you talking and introducing each song and talking."
No. I'll be talking, but I won't be introducing each song.
Oh, okay.
I won't. Trust me.
Okay.
It will not be. You will never be bored 1 sec. So. I'm inviting all of you guys. Just tell me who I come so I can write you guys on the VMPs and put you upstairs so you guys can be pampered. But at the end of the day, you will be tremendously blessed.
You see, when God is in it, you hear them secular artists invite you a place and say them up. You see, when God is in it.
Yeah, man, but I'm inviting all of you guys.
Yes.
We start 7 p.m. sharp, and you'll have other guests like Prodigal Son, Randall Positive. Yeah, man, Prodigal Son, Randall Positive,
I think the question
Ashela
is
Prodigal Son still do music.
Prodigal Son is back. He is back. He's back. I'm not gonna say again. The man is back.
Prodigal Son has become the Prodigal Son.
Look like Kevin. I check the thing again. Prodigal.
I'm pulling up the flyer to make sure I don't forget anybody. So Randall Positive, Prodigal Son, Ashela Shane, Kimola Brownlow, Urim 7, the JCDC 2017 finalists this year. You have 3 MCs, Nadine Blair, IT, Ellis, Basila Barnaby Cuff, and of course 3 DJs, DJ Rebirth, DJ Super, and DJ Sticko.
Okay. So Well, the question is now, the big question that I know Nara want to ask, but I think I'm going to first him. Why not have Mr. Vegas on the lineup?
Yeah, why Mr. Vegas?
Wow.
Yeah.
If Vegas called,
Yeah.
we would have worked it
So
out.
is the Christian community, especially the music fraternity, are they embracing Mr. Vegas as they should? Or
I don't know about the Christian community, but me and Vegas have been you call linky from a long time. We talk from long time. As a matter of fact, his last event that he held at the police officers, that venue right beside Emancipation Park, where he had that big event a few years back. I was the only gospel guests. So we connect. We connect like that. We've linked. We have traveled. We link at the airport, and Wagwan Boss and is a long time. This brother has been saying, Kevin, I'm thinking about giving my life to God, and we will just encourage him and say, brother, I'm proud of you. Take it one step at a time. So, Mr. Vegas, wherever you're there, I'm proud. Keep on walking, one step at a time.
So what do you think about him still doing secular songs, still performing secular songs?
I don't know about that, but at the end of the day, each man's conviction is his own conviction. And so it's important for us to know exactly what God has said to us personally and walk in it. It's very important. Just like somebody would say, what do you think about a gospel artist playing for a gospel musician playing for a secular artist? It's very important for you to know exactly what God has said to you, your comfort zone, because what if you are there to transform the whole atmosphere in that whole crowd? So you may never know. So it's important for us to know God for ourselves and know exactly what God is leading us to do.
It's interesting you said that, because a while ago you say you're not really going away for just perform, but to some people, the naysayers out there, they must probably just say, I'm just a go there for perform, collect a check. Even the gala thing, you perform and probably bless up the place, and then afterwards, I got this thing on the back, like. So,
why you have to breathe?
You're there, you saw
I know she's my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
You know that?
Real?
Yeah, man, she's my sister-in. A few weeks after, she was at one of the prayer meetings at National Arena.
Wow.
And I heard that she posted.
After that, man.
I heard that she posted my video of You Make Me Stronger on her page. She's my sister. I love all of these guys. It's important for us to, let me say this clearly. We might not be the same. We might not do the same thing. But it's important for us as Christian people who represent Christ to express love unconditionally.
Right.
We can't distance ourselves, because how can you change if you distant yourself? It's important for us to remind those that are looking on, we love you.
Right.
And God loves you no matter what.
And that's the thing too. Most people always feel like there's always going to be a judgment, even from those highfalutin Christians. There's always a judgment. It's like, oh, you're doing this.
We're not condoning, but I won't judge you. The other day I was talking to a young girl and she said, Kevin, I want to tell you something, but don't judge me. I said, hold on. That's one of the first thing I don't do. Especially young people, especially when they're going through the mess. One of the first thing you can never do is make them feel like you're judging them, because them shut down right there.
Yeah, that's a stigma, rightful or wrongful, to attach to Christian people.
Yeah,
say, them judgy.
You have to make sure they talk, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you a leveled response. But the first thing is, I want to let you know I will not judge you. I will not say, how could you? I will not point finger and raise my voice and say, yeah, I saw you. That's not how Christ did it.
True.
That's not the gospel that Christ preached. He said, when the guys said to him, what is the greatest commandment, Christ? And he said, love God with all your heart, your soul, and your might. And then he said, same thing. He said, love your neighbor just like you love yourself. He said, all the commandments are fulfilling that.
Wow.
The way how you love yourself is exactly how you need to love another man. Which means, haven't you fallen? As Christians, haven't we made mistakes as well?
True.
When we become Christians, are we perfect? No, we're not. And so I've looked at my own journey. Somebody asked me the other day, bro, don't you pray more now? And I said, yeah. Because I was saying to them, the higher the monkey climb, the more it makes worse. Yeah. So the more things that come at you. But I can never judge another man when I see what I've been through. When I see the mess I've made. When I see that I don't deserve grace. I don't deserve mercy. I don't deserve this. Growing up in Maxfield and Trench, looking at the things that you've done, and just realize that God forgave you and give you grace and give you a clean slate and say, yo, live for me. I can never judge another man. I have to be patient with another man. I have to tell another man that you can make it. I have to tell another man, say, yo, me not condone that. But you are able to get over that.
Is it because you're so good at being a Christian? Like, I can't even imagine you doing anything wrong. Like, you sinning. Yeah, but no, you know, you just
I'm not perfect.
seem so together. Like, it seems as if you, what can you do so that's so horrible? Or did before, like, was so horrible?
I'm not. It's not all together.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, God's grace is everything, you know. And when we say grace, some people don't understand grace. Grace is like, you come here, you lift up this. For me to lift up this phone, I have to have strength. Without strength, I can't lift up this phone. With strength, I can lift it up. Grace is the ability to do what God called you to do. That's it. Grace. And it's amazing that you can, and grace is something that you don't deserve. None of we deserve it. So, none of it.
Grace can't be, man. Shut up.
Grace is God's unmerited favor.
Yeah.
It's saying, I love you, but you don't deserve it, but I still love you. I love you. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to stick by you. You don't deserve it. As a matter of fact, what you really deserve, you don't want to, you don't want to hear it. But grace is, you don't deserve this, but I'm going to still bless you.
I watched Wonder Woman the other day and they were saying that we want everything that we need and everything that we want, but never everything that we deserve.
What a movie. You mean the latest one with that girl?
Yes, with Chris Pine and Gal Gadot.
Do you know that she was pregnant like 6?
Yes, I know.
Almost 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the interview.
Christians watching Wonder Woman.
This Saturday, July 22nd.
Yes. Let me ask you this though. What do you think the biggest thing the church is doing wrong though? Because to me, I get the feel of like more and more young people moving away from God. More young people say, God,
the church thing too.
Yeah, the church thing. What do you think is the biggest thing church doing wrong?
And with all the things with the ministers, them in charge and this and that.
I don't want to say what the church is doing wrong. Let me answer by saying what we need to do. What we need to do now in a time like this, in a desperate time like this. And one of the things I think we really need to do is destroy that chasm between us and those who are in need. Break that enigma, that thing that people can't understand us, where we're more so pious and religious, and we have this barrier in between you and me can't come across that because you're not holy as I am. Stuff like that. I dress like this and you dress with the jeans full of wool and so on and so on. We're gonna have to destroy that barrier. Because when Christ was coming through in community, he was when he went to Zacchaeus' house, people said, brother, how if you go there, sir? He's a sinner, that boss. And he said, but listen to me. Again, which I repeated earlier, I don't come to save this. So I guess the church really needs to just connect to the people who we're ministering to first, those who don't know God. We're going to have to destroy all of that facade and that division and just love. Get rid of that. I think the next thing the church also need to just do is keep on, be persistent. Sometimes we go to an area and we will preach to that area and we leave. We go to a place and we have a crusade and we leave. It's important that when you go to a place and you preach Christ and you talk about God and you say, live for God, do some visits, keep it going. Find some way to the follow-up visit, like these boys home and girls home.
I was just about to ask, like, what are you planning to do to keep?
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
We said, we're not going to paint a building. Everybody do that. We're not going into to just have a one-day visit and that's it. So we've been with these boys from May and we'll be with them for the end of the year.
And is
every
it
2 weeks.
Different boys home, or
the same boys
for as long as your foundation?
For the rest of the year.
Okay.
Why? Because kids learn from repetition.
True.
Them lack confidence. Them not believing in themselves. Them angry at God. Them angry at you because you abuse me. But you keep reminding themselves, hey, come on, man. Leg off of your past. Hold on for your future big. You have a purpose inside of you. And you come back again and you tell them that over and you bring another guest. You bring somebody from the head of broilers. You bring somebody from there. So that's the plan. To break down that thing that they have, that anger, that But you can't do that once. You have to keep doing it over.
Real thing, because when I get to understand some of these churches, they have a checklist. They say, go to this outdoor crusade, check. And them don't have no real investment in these communities.
You have to spend time.
Yeah.
Time, you have to spend time. That's where real change take place. And for this nation to change, we're gonna. And I know people who are Christians are listening to me. For this world to be changed, we have to. When we walk to church, we have to stop. And so the man right up on the side of smoking weed, we have to stop.
Is weed bad though? That bad?
I don't want to go there. But we have to pause and say, "Well, go. I know you do. We can talk a little bit." I was on stage last night in St. Elizabeth, and I said to them, "I grew up in the inner city, and I know how you relate to inner city people. You can't come in there with a title and you're big this and you're big that. Them not gonna listen to you. As a bishop, as a pastor, as a come in as John, Peter, Ricky, walk to the corner, sit down on the step, on the dirty step, don't even brush it off. Sit down right there and say, well, go on, boss. How you there? You no good? Make a cook a pot now. Whatever.
The weed man, they're not going to talk to him about the weed.
Huh?
The weed man.
It comes from the earth that God gave.
Because I mean, like I said, you pointing him out for smoking weed, that's kind of being judgmental, you know. And that some of them are pre.
It came from the earth. The Lord provided it.
I'm gonna exercise the Fifth Amendment. but it's important for us to just break down that wall. And reach over to the people who are in need of help the most. Yeah. That's what I believe the church needs to keep on doing. And as I say, no, not one visit, not two visits, but keep it going. Be persistent.
So next year you have plans to go to another boys' home? Chapter
2 is coming next year. And the sponsors are excited because we have some crazy sponsors. I mean, when I say crazy, I said, I'm meaning just amazing sponsors like KFC. And Jane Group, who, I mean, these guys are on board.
KFC ad, by the way.
You hear it?
Yeah, man, it bad. Yeah, it's like if the old church, you know, the new church. The new church, you know.
Let me tell you, man. Big up to Andre, big up to Tina.
You said KFC at the new church.
You know what? Since from I was coming to you, I learned to just make some stuff pass up your head and let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's focus on what's ahead.
Satan, get thee behind.
But I big up these sponsors because they are the ones who are helping us to foot all of this. If it wasn't for them, I'll be footing all of this from my own pocket. So I big up them, and they are excited about next year.
They can manage it.
If you say so.
Make that money then, man.
If you say so.
Australia can more than manage it.
If you say so.
You can cancel tour dates, you can manage it.
One of the key traits of being a good Christian is humbleness.
Humble.
Man, exercise.
Sit down.
Tell people again about the event this weekend.
So it's this Saturday, July 22nd, Jamaica College, 7 p.m. I want all of Jamaica might can't hold, but I want everybody to come and pack that place out. It's my first live recording ever, and I'm going hard. We're going to go hard and done. So we're encouraging everybody to get their tickets right now. 700 pre-sold, 1,000 at the gate, 2,500 VIPs, and of course, you'll be pampered if you get those VIP tickets. Get those tickets at Sangsa's bookstores, Brian's bookstores, Music Mart, online at firstinlineja.com and spuropen.com. If you never get the information, go to my social media, Instagram, Kevin Downswell, Twitter, Kevin Downswell, Facebook, Kevin Downswell Ministry.
The man is with it. We're not even asking.
All right, people. It's Kevin Downswell is the fix. Give thanks again for passing through.
It's such a blessing. Thank you so much. I think this is the blessest. That's a word?
Yes, it is.
That's a word DJ Burns love you.
The blessed interview I've ever done for the whole tour.
Thank you.
Big up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Give thanks. All right, people. Kevin Downswell is a fix.
We've reached the end of the interview.
Or survive, whichever.
Or survive. Yeah. All right, so don't forget to subscribe using the logo button over there. And please remember, you can watch all the other interviews over there. Follow us on all social media channels at Nightly Fix. And please remember to give this video a big thumbs up.
And don't forget to drop a comment telling us to go suck our moms as well.
Or call you a batty boy.
Whichever floats your boat, whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.